to your canopy, awning. So we're going to unlock it. This is locked. And then we're going to loosen this guy up. This is where a steps tool comes in real handy. You can actually reach up there and crank it by hand, steps tool. Sideways.
Yeah.
We're going to be quizzed after this. Live in it for a couple of days. In front of your house, just go in there and use it.
I have the homeless, so yeah.
All right, so now once you've got it loose, grab a hold of the strap, pull this guy all the way out. Okay, so this is now where I stand back and let you do it. The only way to learn how to set it all the way up is for somebody to do it.
Go, Ren.
Okay, she nominated you, huh? Okay, so hang on to that strap. If you let go, it's going to wind up, right? So now you're going to work your way around to that side over there. Grab this, or hang on to the strap or something. Work your way around over here. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. All right. Now you're going to take this arm. You're going to go that. Lift it up. Out. Off of that mount. You're going to reattach it right up here. Okay, walk around to the front of it. Grab a hold of this, no, right here. Grab a hold of this bar with 2 hands from the front, stand in front of it. Grab a hold of this bar up here and pull it towards you until you hear a click. There you go. Now, it's locked in place, now it's solid. Now it's not going to wind up on you. Okay? Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Attach there. Pull that down. There you go. Now it's locked in place. Now we're going to raise it up. Step her onto the inside. Inside here. Yep. You're going to put your left hand up here. Now your right hand, you're going to pull this pin out to release it, and then you're going to push up. You're going to push up. Now there's 4 positions that go this pin. Keep going. And then lock it. There you go. That's position 3. And there are 4 positions. If you wanted to go to 4, you have to go both sides up to 3 first before you try to do 4. Otherwise, if you put too much of a bind on it, you won't get the other side up. Okay. So let's go ahead and raise the other side. That's why I teach you to put your hand up here and push that lower. If you want to go to 4 from there, then you could. But this strap get rolled up, and there's a little fabric loop inside here. That will hold it out of the way. At any rate, it holds it up. So now it's looking nice. With all awnings, dimmer, so that you can regulate how bright or how dim you want it. All right, so now we're going to close it up.
That LED light is only for the canopy when it's extended.
Yes, so we have it available. Okay, it's going to be just the opposite of when we did to put it up. So yeah, first you're going to let it down. There you go. Now the other side.
I'm not that tall. Will I be able to do it?
You'll go to level one. We go one click at a time.
Pull it out.
Just click
Should-
this
should
one,
be
go
released.
next
There you
one, click one. So
Does it need to be greased or anything?
You can use a dry silicone.
Right, so.
You know, that'd be fine. But typically it binds because if you got it pushing out at an angle, which is why it's nice when you're on the inside. It's like on the other side, you can always use your body and your elbow to maneuver it. You know. So okay, so now, yeah, we're gonna release the top one. So you want to pull that pin down to release that top bar. Also releases. Here. There you go. Once it's released, you can pick it up. Okay. Swing it in on the inside and reattach it down here. There you go. And yep, it just sits there. Just like that.
oh, you don't have to re-click it.
No. No. The tension will keep it there. Okay, same thing on the other side. Now when you release this one, that was the only thing holding this thing together mechanically. So when you take that off there, it's going to want to roll up. So go ahead. As long as you're hanging on to that, that's fine. Or you can have somebody else hang on to the strap in the front, whatever it takes. Okay. So hang on to the whole thing, come around here, grab a hold of this strap, and let it start winding up. Now, when the roller tube gets to the metal guard, okay, at that point you're going to want to let it go in really fast to make it wind up nice and tight. Yep. When it gets to the metal guard, there you go, just like that. All right. Now you're going to want to lock it in place.
Slip that over.
Now just pull it down towards it. There you go. Now here comes the tricky part. Flip that guy over and tighten it down. Now you can move this. So if you need to move it, you can. Pull that over. It may not be loose enough. I don't know. If it doesn't go in, you got to unscrew it a little more, maybe. Unless I pull in there.
Yeah, hold the pull.
There you go. Now you need to tighten it down. This is why a step stool comes in real handy. You can reach up and just do it by hand, really easy. Really
Okay,
easy.
we'll get a step stool.
Do I see a trip to Target?
Yeah.
Can you get it? Isn't there an easier?
Keep it anywhere you want. But
Isn't there an easier product?
No, I'm gonna keep all hose.
yeah, we can.
I thought you got the larger one.
You want to trade up already?
Yeah.
Jade's gonna help me decorate it on Monday. We're coming to Long Beach on Monday.
What do you think about this one?
Huh?
What do you think about it?
One, two.
Hey, you need to see this part right over here.
Okay, let's
Okay, so right off the bat, this is your battery disconnect switch. Okay, when you're storing it, not using it, you want to turn your batteries off. Okay, so you don't have it with dead batteries. Light switches. This is your porch light on the outside out here. This is, I think, a step light or something. Yeah, a little step light right here on the outside, which you can't hardly see in the daytime. This is the awning light, the LEDs for your awning, okay, which is off right now. This is your house lights up there. They're on a dimmer also. Little mood lighting. With my wife, they'd be that way all the time. Okay, harder to see, but actually, you know what? Let's trade places because it's going to be too tight in there. I'm going to choose a panel. No, right over there. Right over there.
Ah.
Okay, so see that where it says BATT for battery? Push that. Just press that button. And it shows 13.6 volts. Okay? That's because we're plugged into shore power. It's going through your charger converter. Okay, that's why it reads so high. If we were unplugged from shore power, a fully charged battery is going to show 12.8 volts. When it gets down to 12 volts, you're 50% discharged. At that point, you need to recharge that battery. Plug it into shore power, generator, tow vehicle, something. Because if you continue to use it below that 50% mark, you're going to start damaging your batteries. When it gets down to 12 volts, recharge the switch. Yeah, that turns the inverter on. You have a 1,000 watt inverter on this guy, okay? Primarily for your entertainment. So this guy is on the inverter, and usually one of the plug, sometimes down on the floor underneath here sometimes, but there'll be a little label on it that says inverter plug, and I think
It's
the
right
one
here.
back there, does it say inverter on it?
Circuit.
Inverter circuit, yep, that one. Is that one inverter?
circuit, yeah.
Yep. So those 3 plugs for entertainment at push. There you go. It's at 100%. They filled it up. Okay. The next 2 tanks are your gray and your black. Push each one, and they should read empty. Okay. There you go. Now that little switch right above the black water tank, that is your water pump switch. And we have water going. Oh, go ahead and open your faucet. Your sink faucet right behind you there. We've had the hot water heater going. It's on the hot side. It'll take it a minute, but that hot water should be getting out there.
Which button is that?
Up there in the very top, way up here. Little switch monitor. That turns
Oh,
on.
yeah.
It'll take it a minute.
So the pump's on. If that's
Yes.
going on.
Yes, you can hear it.
It's getting warm.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's your hood. Yeah. You have a vent and a light. Go ahead and turn them on. Let's see that. Yeah. And the little light. Now, the vent for that is on the outside, and the flapper valve on that little flapper thing is closed right now. There's a little plastic tab that hold it closed, which is what you want when you travel.
This is the flapper vent,
Yes.
and you gotta open it.
Right.
Oh.
Pull those little plastic fingers down, and that releases it.
Down
You
or
want to
up?
put them back up when
You
it's
just put them out like that.
Yeah.
So, oh,
Bring them down
this-
or up, either way.
yeah. So this one lets it open up like
Turn
this.
the air on, it'll flop open.
Yeah. So
down.
then when you want to travel, you want to close it. Let's see. Which way do you need to close it? This way. Yeah. You want to turn this.
Just like on a barbecue. So you gotta do is turn these to light and spark it, and it fires right up.
Oh.
Your oven, on the other hand, does not have a built-in sparker. You have to light it the old-fashioned way with the barbecue lighter. The trick to lighting this guy so it doesn't blow up in your face is to leave the oven control in the off position. Take your barbecue lighter, open the door 3/4 of the way towards the back. On the bottom is where the pilot light is. And if you want to take a look, you can open this all the way up and you can take a look down inside there. Way back there. See it back there?
Lighter, yeah.
Down here in the back.
Yeah, that's in
See
the
it back
little.
there? Yeah.
It's in the little.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay.
So, what you're gonna do, watch yourself. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your barbecue lighter, you're gonna go back there, and you're gonna heat up where the pilot light is the thermocouple, which is on and off switch, automatic or gas only operation. And it's a no-brainer to leave it in the automatic position. In that position, the boiler operation will switch back and forth between propane gas and or electricity if you're plugged into shore power. Okay, we're plugged into shore power, so right now it's running on electric. If I unplug it, it'll automatically switch over to a propane operation. Okay, plug it back in, goes back to electric.
So propane operation, does something get lit or anything like that, or is it just?
It's all internal. Yes, it lights up, has a little pilot light, and it
Yeah.
operates the boiler
Yeah.
to boil the ammonia water solution.
Yeah. Exchange as an exchanger. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, that's an absorption refrigerator. It's only been on a very, very short time. So the freezer starts getting cold first. It's just now starting to get cold. You can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It takes about 6 hours for it to stabilize. So you want to turn it on the day before so you have plenty of time in order to make sure it gets cold. Make sure you use pre-chilled food whenever possible. Because there's no compressor, so it'll raise the temperature before it cools it down again. So try to use pre-chilled food wherever possible. Now, because good, it came on. Because there's no compressor on these guys, it relies on ventilation to make it work properly. Okay, airflow for the gas to cool back into a liquid. If it's a real hot dead air day, they struggle. They don't do a very good job at all. It needs ventilation to that. So what Airstream has done is they've installed a little computer type fan in between the cooling coils, between the upper and lower vent, to provide a little bit of airflow, make it work right. That's what this switch is for over here. So if you have your refrigerator on, you turn this switch on, and it activates that fan.
Yeah.
So if your food's not getting cold and it's a real hot day, turn this switch on.
Otherwise, you don't have to.
Yeah, otherwise you would have, like a day like this, it's fine. It's gonna get plenty cold without any problem at all. But if it's hot, no air flowing through there, turn that switch on, okay? And it's controlled by the switch up here in front. So if you turn that off, it turns
Only
this on
if it's
too.
hot.